Today, a man goes to work and he's an engineer. When he comes home, he's a father. If he hasn't destroyed his marriage, he's a husband. And then he turns around and he looks at himself in the mirror and he realizes that inside of his heart, he's got situations and problems about himself that he has to suppress. By the time he gets old enough, and those little raging wars that are going on inside of him, some people call them that man carries demons with him. His demons are with him. They will come out, and they will express themselves in whatever way possible. That's why so many men, when they hit 40, 50 years old, they go out and find another woman and buy a fast car, and they just start their lives all over again because they're not happy about who they are or what they've accomplished. So they form then yet another identity, another foundation. But like Jesus said, what kind of a foundation do you want to have? One built upon a rock or one built upon sand? If you have 4 or 5, 6 different identities throughout your life, you built it all on sand, not upon a rock. Jesus said he was the rock. He didn't mean him, the Son of God, as being the rock. What he meant was creation is the rock. And we are obligated as people to look, to find, to see who we are. And be honest about ourselves. And if we don't like it, we can change it. But we have to change it in the rock. We don't change it by developing somebody new and different. You cannot escape life. It will chase you down. And it will conquer you if you do not conquer it. That is the way it is. That's what God expects. God's identity never changed. He said it not only in his word, but it is said also in the Quran. The Chinese, they said the same. The American Indians said, look around, God never changes. Their God lived in the air that they breathed. In their way of thinking, in fact, God changed his identity, they would perish as a people. Look what happened. Other people from out of this world came into their world, and what did they do? They changed the identity for the American Indians of who God was, and the American Indian perished because the American Indian couldn't resist it, couldn't fight it. Where was their God? Their God's still there. Retribution comes one day. Why? Because that's who God is. He never changes. He is the same. You can count on him. He said he gave his son. That was just to show you how much he loved you. His identity never changed.